Alrighty, so welcome, welcome. We've been in embodied life, we've been digging into knowing ourselves more, and within the framework of love, of curiosity, interoception, being aware of movement, energy, flow, just the subtler senses that we have dulled ourselves to, that actually convey so much and can bring a lot of wisdom as well as transformation. And one of the things about knowing ourselves is that we're recognizing now more and more that we all have this light inside of us that we have dimmed. We've dimmed our lights for what we feel is peace, what we believe, what we have been led to believe is peace. We've pushed down our true heart's desires, our true lit passion for living this life by giving our power away and allowing other people to tell us what we should or should not do, what we should or should not believe, who we should or should not follow, what we should or should not read, eat, play. And we have become so convoluted, so polluted, so conflated with everybody else's ideas and opinions that we can't even find our own light. And now the universe is bringing us into a place of deeper introspection so that we can begin to shine, so that we can become the sons of light, as is prophesied in the Bible, the sons of light, because all creation is groaning for us to be revealed. And so, as I mentioned, we in Embodied Life have been taking that seriously by stepping into different personality tests and profiling, and recognizing that when we are confronted with an emotion or a sensation or a belief about ourselves that is not in alignment to some of these profiles or our heart's desires, that we sit with the energy, we sit with the field of whether it's thought or emotions, usually very closely tied together, thought and emotion, sensation, friction, a sense of heaviness perhaps, or tightness. And oftentimes it is somatic, it is in the body. And we practice ways to help move that along so that our true light can shine. And I'm really grateful for this beautiful community of people who love God, have loved God for often, many of us, a very, very long time. And many of us too who have become somewhat hardened to even seeking what our true light is. And what I feel more deeply than ever is this call to reframe nothingness, reframe the void or the tohu wabohu, that space of complete stillness and silence. I think that what we've learned about that space that we are learning how to cultivate, because it comes from here, it comes from here energetically. We can feel it in our thoughts, in our minds, in our bodies, and we can expand that. But I don't think that that's the landing place. I don't think that we'll ever stop. I think that's a great place to come and rest and get refreshed, get renewed. But I think that the inner awareness of a desire to pursue or to seek or to expand understanding, to seek wisdom, I think that that is initially the movement, the action, the doing of God from the beginning. Because I don't feel that God, in the way that we understand God to be as the all, as the all, is ever complete in the sense of having done it all. That's just not possible. I think there's always more. And the seeking component is what kind of throws us often, is the longing to find the rest so that the curiosity can be excitement, so that it can be hopeful. And we've been flipped upside down, many of us, to believe that this world has nothing left to offer, and that we will begin to explore and expand when we drop these temple bodies, when we come out of them. And it's a lot to unpack. But the key again is to notice the energy field that awakens when you hear those words, when you hear the sound of that call. When it says to you, this is abundance. There's abundant life available right here, right now, on this planet, at this time, while you are in your body. When you hear that call and something goes, I think that could be true. I don't know what that is, and I hope that that's real. That's because you've been given ears to hear, beloved one. You have ears to hear what the Spirit is saying, and let that be your vision. And it doesn't have to have a picture to it. It can have a feeling of curiosity, of wonder, even confusion. If you can sit with the confusion, a clarity comes. And that's something that I embody more and more, is the patience to sit with uncomfortable sensations like confusion, to sit with really all distortions of love. I can sit with and feel it in my body and not let it create an identity for me, not let it shape me. And today we're going to breathe and in our community talk a little bit more about gene keys this month, I think, starting today. We have done human design, and we're touching on different things just to get an understanding and appreciation of how amazing we really are, fearfully and wonderfully made, how incredible we are, and throwing off all of the old mindsets and patterns and beliefs that we're less than. Sitting with those discomforts and pushing against the membrane of those energy fields, just not with force, not with might, but with tenderness and humility, and just letting it stretch until it just dissolves and begins to lift us up higher. So let's just take some breaths together as a community as we're broadcasting live. Just breathing in and stretching out your body from the inside with your breath. Feeling the expansion and nice long exhale. Do that 2, 3, 4 times. Notice how you feel. Notice how that brings you back into the present moment. And notice when we do that as a community, when we know that each one of us is expanding our own inner space, our own inner landscape, gently pushing boundaries that have been placed around us by others, not necessarily even by ourselves, but even the ones that we put up around ourselves to protect ourselves. Those boundaries too can be stretched a little bit. And when we do that as a community and we know that we're working on these things together, something magical happens that I'm very grateful for, that I get to be a part of. And the invitation is always open to join our community if you feel that you resonate with some of these things that we talk about every once in a while on the live stream. So for those in the community, please just stay in that nice space, because we will just slip into a breath work for the day. But for those who are watching this and aren't sure about this community or any community, let me just say I get you, and that's okay. And I think that the best thing to do for anybody is to begin to look inward and see the light that's there. And if you can't see it, then maybe it would be beneficial to ask. Ask anyone, ask someone that you trust, ask God, ask your guides, ask angels. But your light is your life. And I don't want you to dim it. I want you to have the most amazing, spectacular life that you can ever imagine, even beyond. So I hope that will inspire a bit of hope in your heart if you haven't felt it in a long time. And reach out if it feels right for you. Blessings.